We'll go ahead and get started. It's 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, 20th of August, 2025. I want to welcome everybody at the Calloway County Fiscal Court. This is our regular monthly meeting that we have, and just want to say welcome. This is just county court, this in court, so don't anybody get sweaty about it. So before we get started, if you will, all stand and we'll pledge the flag, and then I'll offer a brief prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our God and our Father, we come to you as humbly as we know how this morning, Lord, thanking you for the blessings that you've allowed us to enjoy. We thank you for the refreshing rain that we had overnight. Father, we just ask that you would bless, guide, and direct this court in every decision it makes, that it would all be done in accordance with your will and to your ultimate praise and glory. We thank you for all these that have come, Lord. They represent a lot of facets of the leadership and the future of Calloway County. Lord, bless and anoint each one of them to honor you in all that we do. Father, guide us and direct us, for we humbly ask this in our Savior's name. Amen. Please be seated. This morning, before we officially start dealing with court business, we have three, four people that we are different things we'd like to recognize and introduce to the court members and the community. First of all, I would like to introduce Dr. Ron Patterson. He's Murray State's 15th president, and he comes to us from Children College in Nebraska, having served as president there for 2 years. Prior to that presidency, he also served numerous leadership roles in the University of North Alabama. He's also worked in Ohio, Arkansas, Tennessee, but finally found his way to God's country. So, Dr. Patterson, if you would like to come up and make any remarks, just wanted to introduce you to the community. I think you'll find us very receptive as a community. If you'd like to use the microphone, I know you've got a strong enough voice to not need it, but we do record these things. So.
Awesome. Well, good morning. Delighted to be before you today, representing Murray State University and again, Calloway County and the city of Murray. Tremendous honor to serve as the 15th president here, and so it's a privilege, and I do not take it lightly. I get to work with Coach Dan Skirka, Dr. David Meinschein, who's one of my regents, Josh and Maddie, and then also Mr. Jordan Smith, who's my AVP, and I won't leave Dave Winder out as well. And so I serve and represent a tremendous and reputable and rich historical institution. And so I'm here as a partner and a collaborator, and I believe in brainstorming and collaborating in our community as well. And so we're here to serve as well as lead a wonderful institution. And thank you for this opportunity. I greatly appreciate it. Go Racers.
Dr. Patterson, wait just a second, if you will, don't mind, please. Get this package open here. I know you've got a lot of buttons to wear, but this is an official insignia for Calloway County. Wear it at will or risk, whichever the case may be. But we thank you and we appreciate you. Thank you. I'd like to also recognize Jordan Smith. He's with Dr. Patterson, the president's office. Jordan's been a good friend. I think he spent half your time maybe in Murray and half of it in Frankfort lobbying on behalf of the university, and has done an excellent job. Also, we have with us today the new superintendent of the Murray school systems, Dr. David Meinschein. No stranger to us, as Dr. Patterson mentioned. He's also a member of the Board of Regents and good friend of many in our community. So, Dr. Mindshine, if you'd like to make a remark or two,
Thank you, Judge. I am David Monchon. I'm the proud new superintendent of Murray Independent School Districts. We're fortunate in this community to have two great school districts. I don't know if everyone realizes how special that is. I feel like I've returned home. I'm a graduate of Murray State University, and I started my family here. And I've made a long circle to get back, but I feel very welcomed. I appreciate the community support and the support of the courts, and I will need that continued support. We've created a world-class educational system in Murray Independent. My goal is to continue that tradition, that pride, that excellence. Our high school yesterday was named the 7th best high school in the state of Kentucky by the U.S. News and World Report. That's significant. What's really significant is that puts us in the top 3% in the nation of high schools. That only comes through a community full of support. And I believe that's important because my job, I'm the gatekeeper of economic development, which is vital to our area. And so I welcome all of you. If you want to come visit, take a tour of the school district, or come into my office and visit with me, I'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Go Tigers and go Racers.
I'll come to you.
Sorry, Judge.
Soon, let me also ordain you as an official, Calloway County, and appreciate having you in the job. You did a pretty good over the years.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next, we've had, like to recognize our Murray State baseball team. I mean, what an incredible group of guys you've got. And you've just really put us on the map of the world, I think, with the accomplishments and the rise. I mean, now Flower, you've got self-rising and all that. They put some extra yeast in y'all because, I mean, y'all came from all the way up. And I just want to specifically recognize you as a team, coach, and if y'all come up, kind of get in the well here best you can, and we also, I would like to recognize Coach and make you an honorary squire, which is on behalf of the team, so you get to listen to road complaints, bridge complaints, all of that, and just pass them along or come to the court and present them as you need to. So, yes, I'm sorry. We do have a resolution honoring you all. If Madam Clerk will read, please, ma'am.
Honoring Murray State University baseball team and head coach Dan Skirka. Whereas the 2025 Murray State Racer baseball team achieved a historic record of 44-17, earning their first ever Missouri Valley Conference regular season title, conference tournament championship, and advanced to the NCAA Division I Baseball College World Series in the program history. And whereas the Racers delivered outstanding postseason performances, capturing the Oxford Regional by toppling Ole Miss, then winning the Durham Super Regional at Duke to earn a berth in the College World Series in Omaha. And whereas under the leadership of head coach Dan Skirka, the Racers set a new school record with 44 wins, the most in 86-year history of the program, and finished tied for 7th in the nation at the College World Series. And whereas Coach Skirka was honored as the recipient of the 2025 Mike Martin National Coach of the Year Award from the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association, as well as being named Missouri Valley Conference Coach of the Year. And whereas Coach Skirka's inspiring leadership and unwavering commitment have elevated Murray State's baseball program to unprecedented success, winning the program's first MVC tournament championship since 2003. And continuing a run of 5 consecutive seasons with 30-plus wins. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Fiscal Court of Calloway County does hereby formally recognize and commend the 2025 Murray State Racer baseball team for their exceptional achievements and remarkable representation of excellence, leadership, and community pride. Approved and resolved on this 20th day of August, 2025.
Jim the coach was on behalf of you all, and then here is the resolution that's passed, that will be passed shortly by the court, but we'll go ahead and present it to you all today. Thank you so much. Thank you. We done? Okay, there you go. Cindy, you good? Everybody good? We got it. All right. Thank you all. Thank you. Okay, I know this is a really busy time for everybody involved in education. If y'all would like to leave, we won't be insulted in any way, so keep going with it. Good to see everyone. Next, this is a little more on a personal note and recognition. Mike Oliver has been our, I don't really know what your official title was, but Mike, if you'll come on up, our basically district engineer for Calloway, Marshall, and Trigg County for a number of years, and through his leadership and the departments, we've been able to accomplish really some remarkable things, I think, in Calloway County with our road and bridge program, City of Murray sidewalks, if you've driven 12th Street. I mean, all these are things that Mike was involved in. He retired at the end of last month. Already been doing some traveling. I've got to get him out of here today. They're fixing to head off out west somewhere. Be gone a while, so you're knowing how to enjoy
That's right.
retirement. I'd like to recognize your wife and son also for putting up and sharing him with us these number of years. And Mike, I just want to tell you how much we appreciate you and all that you've done for our community.
Thank you.
Would you like to
Thank
make
you.
any remarks?
Well, I would say that it's been a pleasure. I consider it working with the county. We have done some pretty amazing projects over the last 17 years that I've been here in Callaway, and it's been a joy to serve the citizens of Callaway County along with the citizens of Kentucky, and I won't be able to say that I won't miss the phone calls, but I'm sure there'll come a time where I'll miss the phone calls, but I won't be a stranger. I was actually up at the office yesterday, and I'll be back first or second week of September to check in. So if for some reason you can't get a hold of anybody, you still got my number. So
I've got your personal cell phone number, so I'll just start transferring a bunch of calls that
There
come
you go.
through here. I'll just transfer them over to you. I don't want to feel lonesome and just
Right.
let you down easy. We also, Mike, if you'll bear with us, Madam Clerk, if you'll read the resolution.
Yes, sir.
Michael's honor.
In regards to the matter of recognizing and honoring Michael Oliver on his retirement, whereas Michael Oliver has faithfully served the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the Department of Transportation and the citizens of Murray and Callaway County with distinction, professionalism, and integrity throughout his tenure as District 1 Engineering Supervisor. And whereas during this career spanning 29 years, Michael has demonstrated outstanding leadership, technical expertise, and unwavering commitment to improving infrastructure and transportation safety throughout the region. And whereas Michael Oliver has overseen numerous critical road and bridge infrastructure projects that have enhanced mobility, supported economic development, and improved the quality of life for residents across the Purchase and Pennyroyal regions. And whereas he has been trusted colleague, mentor, and advocate for teamwork and innovation within the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet and throughout the region, consistently upholding the highest standards of public service. And whereas Michael's dedication, knowledge, and sense of duty will be deeply missed by his co-workers, community partners, and many local elected officials who have worked with him over the years. And whereas, as he embarks on a well-deserved retirement, it is fitting that we express our gratitude for his exemplary service and recognize the lasting impact of his contributions. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Callaway County Fiscal Court does hereby extend our heartfelt appreciation and best wishes to Michael Oliver on this occasion of his retirement. And we honor his distinguished career and dedicated service to the citizens of Calloway County and the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Approved, resolved, and adopted on this 20th day of August.
Wow, I didn't even recognize that guy. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Don't hang around, but go ahead and feel free to leave. I know you still got last minute packing to do.
Thank y'all.
Brian Black will be taking Mike's place, and we look forward maybe to having him at the next meeting to kind of introduce himself, start a working relationship with him. And I also, before we do that, we didn't have time and weren't able to put a resolution together for Mark Kennedy. Passed away Friday, I think, maybe, or Saturday. But Mark was a very special guy in Calloway County. If you'll read his obit, you'll get an idea of the accomplishment that this man has given this community and our nation in his service and war, and just read his obituary, I guess you'd call it. It's available at least online. I don't know if it's in the paper yet or not, but Mark was truly really a big asset in this community. And he sort of one of the unsung heroes. I mean, didn't do anything really for press or anything, but if you'll read that and see what this man did for our nation and our community, just his service, even after he retired from the military, it's just a phenomenal man. I wish everybody had gotten to know him as well as I did, but he was a very special friend, and again, to our community and to our nation. With that, I think that we cover all the things, but we will have a resolution prepared to act on next meeting, and I'll present that to Jackie and try to get her to come. So we will now get into our regular order of business. I think the first thing we need to do probably is approve the minutes from the last meeting, which was July 16th. And you had those in your folders, chance to go through them. Is there any additions, corrections, or comments about it?
I see none. Make a motion to approve as presented, sir.
Motion's been made. Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Madam Treasurer, would you begin your resuscitations?
Yes, sir. On our financial cover sheet for July 31st, 2025, receipts are $7,020,023.45. Disbursements are $1,569,563.35. Ending cash balance is $5,450,460.10.
Okay, you've heard the financial position of the county. Is there a motion to accept and approve that?
I'll move.
Second. Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Pay the bills, Madam Treasurer.
Yes, sir. Total encumbrances for general fund is $289,830.44. Road fund is $177,191.34. Jail fund is $61,893.48. 911 fund is $14,507.44. The auto tax is $303,550.10.
Is there a motion to pay the bills?
Make a motion to pay the bills.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Madam Treasurer?
Yes, we do have two cash transfers. The first transfer will be coming, a transfer from the money market to general fund in the amount of $450,000. And then there'll be a transfer from general fund to $200,000.
Is there a motion to approve the transfers?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion approved. I might mention that the DLG request for payment of $73,904 to Clark Construction for the MAG grant has been in this, correct?
No, I'll cut the check this week because it'll hit the bank account on the 31st.
Okay. We need a motion to.
No,
move
it's,
into that.
it's
Okay.
in the standing
Okay.
orders.
That will be our last payment as far as the MAG building and the grant. They are making significant progress. If you drive by and take a look at it. Okay, in our last meeting, the county had the first reading of our county ordinance regarding tax rates. Copy is in your packet. The rates were presented. It was voted by the court to take new rate of, the old rate was to take the 4% increase, which would make the new rate at 0.1410 for the tax rate on real property and no changes on the other properties. So we need, right now we need a motion to approve those rates, and then we'll recess for public hearing on those as required by law.
Make a motion to approve the rates as you presented, sir.
Second?
Second.
Okay, at this time, we will recess into a public hearing. Does anyone wish to address the tax rates that the county is setting for the next fiscal year? If not, any further questions? We're out of recess, back into regular orders. Any further questions, comments? If not, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And before we get into further new business, I'd like to, I think there's a couple of people here to present their respective taxing district rates. So, Ms. Manon, would you care to go first, or you want Robert to go first? Manon Reed is here on behalf of the Calloway County Library Board.
And Renee Lax is here, our new member. She is over bookkeeping and other things. The Callaway County Public Library District Board of Trustees certified that 4.8 cents per 100 assessed value of real property and 5.6 cents per 100 assessed value personal property is the rate to be levied for the Callaway County Public Library District for the year of 2025.
Any questions for Manon?
Is that the same rate as it was has been?
No, it's lower. Last year was 4.9 real and personal was 5.55.
Thank you, ma'am. Further questions? If not, thank you. They'll be read into the record as presented. Robert Gaines, President of the Extension Service. Robert, you care to present their rates?
Yes, sir.
The Callaway District Extension reaches a total of around 15,000 individuals in this county. So it reaches out and touches many lives in this county. Right now, our tax rate is set, and previous has been 0.0015, which is the lowest in the district. We're also the only district in the state, Callaway County is, that does not have a tax set on Personal property, automobiles, or watercraft. We're the only one. UK can't stand it, but we are the only one. With all that being said, right now, the revenue that is created for the extension service this past year was about $370,000. Of that $370,000, we have to send back to UK about $260,000. So we're left with about $110,000 to operate on for our extension service. It's paying bills, fixing things, supplies, whatever. The last 3 years, we've been reaching into our reserves, and our reserves have dwindled down. And unfortunately, but we're presenting to the board this morning, we would love to set our rate at .0025. So we're going to go up 0.001% to try to keep our balanced budget and the doors open. That's my report, Judge.
Thank you. Questions for Robert?
No, I went to their meeting yesterday, and I was there for almost a full 2 hours and asked a lot of questions and heard lots of things. And Robert pointed out some of the things that I heard that I thought was impressive, the number of lives that are touched. We talked about the kids, and the one thing that I thought was pretty impressive is some of their home ec people actually refurbished the uniforms that are used at in LBL at the home place for the reenactments and things like that. And other projects that the homemakers have been doing was making Christmas stockings for, kids that probably wouldn't have a stockings. And so I just heard a lot about a lot of interesting programs of how they touch lives in the community, and kids programs, and not everybody's built to be a football or baseball player, and the 4-H and their programs gives those kids opportunities to be involved. So I thought it was very informative, and I appreciate the time y'all spent with me educating me yesterday.
Thank you, Paul.
Comments or questions for Robert? Hey, Robert. Thank you, sir. We got a copy of the...
Did they email that or send that to you?
You can just email.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, that will get all of our taxing districts accounted for, and so the bills should go out in a timely manner. The school system, county school system done there? Murray Independent has. Okay, well, I'll try to make a call and encourage them to get it so we can get those in a timely manner. And I'd like to preface this by not just the two of you all and us, but we need to starting on this a lot earlier so we can meet the August deadline without sweating it, because the bills, it's important to the county that the bills go out on time, because right now we're having to watch every penny we speak. Tanya's chewed us out 2 or 3 times just in the last week. We're going to have to really watch everything we do, so the quicker we get tax revenues in. I mean, I know January is or the end of December is the time frame, but a lot of people do pay early, and it keeps our cash flow intact. So we'll check on the county school systems and hopefully get all that taken care of. Okay, we're going to new business. Today we have an ordinance to present to the court for first reading. Robert, you and the non-stay or go, whatever you've done your due. All right. New ordinance to present to the court for first reading, and in that is your addressing the operations of the medical cannabis bill. I know we kind of started and tinkered with this about a year ago with the state. It's kind of refined it down, given us some guidance on it finally, and the city has adopted one. And Gina, if you'd like to comment any further on it.
No, I'll just say that, as the judge mentioned, the Admin Ordinance Committee met on Monday and reviewed this, and because there were some significant changes, the county attorney advised that we probably just need to present a new ordinance for the first reading, and then we can do the due diligence of passing that in next month's meeting. So the copy that is in your packet is the newly revised worded ordinance.
And as the reason we're doing it first reading a new ordinance to get, obviously we'll have next meeting a public hearing on it. Give everybody time with, like I said, the state and everybody kind of getting their act together on it. We will have the public hearing and then take further action next month's meeting. No, not to introduce it as I understand it. Okay, the next order would be to officially approve the resolutions that have already been presented, but in the essence of time, it's the reason why you had those done. They've been duly signed by the court members, and so I would like a motion to approve I guess we could do that on consent calendar type basis, approve both the MSU baseball team's recognition and Mike Oliver's recognition. So a consent calendar is basically just putting them together and having one vote, if that's agreeable to everybody. So the motion is to approve those two resolutions that have been previously presented. So I'll make that in the form of a motion. Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. In addition, the county attorney has, upon my request, drafted a resolution to address some statutory language in KRS 173-730. It is a resolution. It's been in your pack. You've had time to review it. I would move for adoption of the resolution.
Is that your motion?
Yes.
I second it.
Okay. Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, present to you with the resolution. I need your all's approval on the Department of Rural and Municipal Aid has accepted our 2025 flex funds request. It's in the amount of $417,874. I just need your authorization to sign it and return it to the cabinet, and we can begin then on the flex road paving.
Definitely authorize that. Yes, sir. Make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have a resolution to accept Victory Lane into our county road system. It is met and Chris has verified. Chris went out and inspected it. It meets our criteria for accepting a road into the county. And so then we have to advise PAD district, and they in turn send it on up to Frankfurt, but I'd need a motion to approve acceptance of Victory Lane into the county road system.
Since this is Ricky's district and he's not here since his surgery, and
I'm sorry?
since Ricky's not here and this is his district, I know he's out for his surgery, but I will make a motion on his behalf that we accept Victory Lane.
Okay, we got a motion second. Victory Lane, if you're interested, is on 641, off 641 North between the Dollar General and the church there, just south of Highway 464 on the west side of the road. So the motion is that we accept Victory Lane into the county road system. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Lastly, we have received a last-minute request from the PAD district to make an application for a DRA grant, Delta Regional Authority. You have a copy of the resolution. If it's a pleasure of the court, we will move forward with the request for a grant for Howard Road, and we do need to pass this today if you all are in agreement where we could begin that work.
I'll make that motion.
Question?
go ahead. I don't know if I can answer it. This came in about 11:59, I think,
Okay.
last night, so,
I assume this is a grant to make repairs to Howard Road, the bridge, or,
the
Okay.
bridge, yes.
that's what I assumed.
Yes, I should have said that in my remarks,
that's very good.
but it is a,
Second it.
okay, have a motion and second, to approve the, pad request to make the application for the DRA grant for Howard Road Bridge. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. With regard to board appointments, at this time, I do not have any board appointments to make, so we'll move on to personnel. In your packets, you have personnel appointments that has been submitted by Tori, HR Department, to reflect departments that have positions in the departments taking place since our last meeting. Need a motion to approve that if you've had a chance to look at it.
I make a motion to approve the personnel actions with just accolades to Ralph Ramsey for his retirement.
Yes, sir. I agree with that. Totally. Okay, we have a motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have 2 vehicles to declare surplus. We'll, I guess, decide on how we want to market those, or, I mean, we're just declaring them surplus. We're not technically selling them right now. One's from the sheriff's office, and then there's a van from the animal care and control. Copy of the date of each of those 2 vehicles is in your packet. Need a motion to approve to declare those surplus.
I make a motion to surplus the property as needed.
Motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next order of business, committee reports. You have those in your packet. Regina, would you give a comment on that?
Yes, sir. The Admin Ordinance Committee did meet in regular session on Monday, August the 11th at 3 p.m. In addition to the medical cannabis ordinance that you entertained today for first reading, a couple of other things. They're continuing to look at the animal care and control ordinance, making revisions to that. That is forthcoming in the future. The committee also approved 11 standard operating procedures for animal care and control. Again, kudos to Tori and Emily for that hard work getting those documents presented. We also entertained a draft ordinance for a potential speed limit on all county roads, but that one still needs a little tweaking, so it might be forthcoming. And the next regular scheduled meeting for this committee will be September 15th. And that's moved back a week due to our Labor Day holiday that we will get to enjoy the first Monday in September. So that's the report for the Ordinance Committee. I will also share, you have minutes of the Safety Committee that Tori chairs, and I will say they are making significant progress. They've almost knocked out all of their training, and they're working on emergency action and fire prevention plans for all of our facilities, as well as looking at getting either an RFP or a bid out for some updates on our fire extinguishers. So significant work being done by the Safety Committee, and you have those minutes in your packet as well. That's my report.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll now go around and see if any one of our staff, division directors, or constitutional officers have. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I started to say, come up, Tori, because I forgot. I'm so sorry.
We chose not to make any changes this year to our drug and alcohol-free policy that needs submitted to Bureau of Workmen's Comp for our credit. So I will need approval to be able to submit that tomorrow. So we need court approval to submit that.
Okay, but we do need court approval.
Yeah, there are absolutely no changes made from last year.
And a copy of that is not in your packet, but it is on our website online.
Yes.
So
And we discussed it in our admin and ordinance meeting, and I think the agreement was that we'd not make changes this year, and just submit it as we submitted it last year.
Make a motion to approve the drug policy as it's presented, with no changes.
Second. Motion second. Further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Before we begin with the official and staff reports, I want to recognize Tori in particular for getting our court meetings are now YouTube available, so you know, if you can't be with us here, you can watch them on YouTube and come to the next meeting if you don't like them. So, yes. And also, I want to recognize Nathan here. But anyway, he was a tremendous help at our animal shelter, tuning up our Wi-Fi. It went down, and Nathan is the gee whiz guy for our in-house technical abilities. Went down there and got it fixed. And I'd like to recognize the sheriff and his office staff, the deputies, for their work on, continued work on the drug enforcement within our county. They've doing some outstanding work. I hope people understand and appreciate the labor that's involved with our department. And I just want to thank you, Nikki, for spearheading the county's part. And also, is Emily here? I don't see her, but today's her birthday. If you see her, or got her phone number or something, you might text her and tell her happy birthday. Emily Cook's our animal control supervisor. So Josh, you got anything to enlighten us with?
No, sir.
I did discuss with Josh last week, as you know, it was getting dry because we had blessed with good rain last night, but he will advise me if we get into circumstances where we need to issue an executive order regarding burning, if we were to have to institute a burnt ban. But Josh will let me know if he and Tommy and different ones think that's advisable at any time. Tori, you got anything else?
No, sir.
Chris, we want to thank you guys. I know we had some trees down last night and then found some more this morning, and your guys are out getting the roads cleared, and a couple of them were out last night getting some big trees off the road and making them passable. So extend our appreciation to those guys. And I say, Jeremy?
No, sir.
Ken?
No, sir.
Justin?
Actually, that Delta Regional Authority will be for Hopkins Road, and that's Calloway. Thank y'all.
Or does that alter the motion?
Okay, it does say Hopkins Road.
Okay, sorry about that, but as you know, the Hopkins Road Bridge is a big bridge. It'll rival the one we just finally got finished on Old Salem. Larry, congratulations for you finally getting that built after 3.5 years. So that was a work of love. But this will be equal to that, and certainly anything that the regional authority could do to help us on that. But our council's in Lexington today, so if the resolution says that, I think we're all right, because the resolution itself speaks to that. Thank you, Justin, for bringing that to our attention. Ken? Nikki, anything?
I would like to say something. One, I appreciate you. I do appreciate you recognizing our efforts on the drug stuff. That was one of the things that I ran on, and I've got 2 drug guys now, and actually they're doing such a good job. For the last week or so, I've been trying to figure out where I'm going to put all the evidence that they're either buying or seizing, and we're going to have to do some modifications on the building. I don't know if this is a time, if I have to ask approval, if I just do it, but I've got to have more evidence room, and it's a good problem to have, but we're just bringing in so much more evidence than what we're not getting rid of it as fast as we're getting in. So, I've got to have a new, hopefully I'm gonna modify a closet to make it a drug evidence room. So, but I appreciate y'all bragging on me, or not me, it's my guys, but they're doing a stand-up job. And I appreciate it.
Just, if you will, advise me, and I'll share it with the court, you know, your needs to address your evidence storage.
If y'all will just, basically, if you'll give me permission, I'm planning on I'll get it done out of my budget and get it done. I'll get somebody
You're the sheriff.
to do it.
We count on that.
The
You do
key
what you
was
need
I'll
to
do
do.
it out of my budget, was it not?
When you said that, I think that solves all of our problems.
Y'all got any questions for me while I'm up here? Thank y'all.
Thank you, Nick. Anybody else wish to address the court? Yes, ma'am.
I text Nikki, and she said that Calloway will be meeting this week, and they're gonna send it over to her, so.
Okay, very good,
That's
very
the
good.
last
That will be the last of our taxing districts to approve, so everything should roll right along. Okay, I want everybody to know, as Gina mentioned, our next court meeting will be the 24th, and the workshop will be on the 22nd September. That's actually a week behind our normal schedule, but as a matter of record, I'd like to advise everyone of that now. At this time, I'll enter a motion to, for the purposes of an executive session, with members of the court, and at different times, there'll be different people involved. Kyle Pote, and maybe some members of the Transportation Cabinet will come in for one part of it. This is dealing with, I don't have the A's and B's and C's, but it's dealing with personnel matters and county properties. So whatever those, I think that's probably A and C or whatever statute that is. Put that in the record,
Okay.
whatever those KRS numbers are. So at different times, just to kind of let everybody know what's going on, we're going to have to meet in here, so I'll ask anybody